It's your girl Cha Cha reporting live from the Money Mantra, and we are back with another Forex education video. I created this channel to help as many people as possible become independent and profitable traders. So if that sounds like you are in the right place at the right time. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking the thumbnail, and I'm so excited for you guys to learn with me today. I do encourage you to get nosy, click around, and check out some of the other videos that I have because it's over 380 quick videos that will help you become a better trader. Now, the concepts are simple, but you may have to rewatch a video a few times and put it into practice before you actually understand it. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, welcome back to my channel. You guys already know I am just here to help and provide as much value as I can. Now, the structure of my channel is just me doing a brain dump and sharing everything that I've learned about trading, indicators, strategies, support and resistance, market structure, take profit, risk management over the last 5 years and giving it all to you. So, although the content may seem like it's all over the place, it's literally just everything that I've learned, and you can take and apply where you are in your current journey and even try something new that will help you get to the next level. Now, in today's quick video, we're going to be talking about indicators and specifically some indicators that you can use for intraday trading. Now, there are a lot of different styles of trading. Well, not a lot, but there are a few ways that people trade. You can be a scalper, which means you're in your trades for maybe a few minutes. You can be a intraday trader, which means that you are in your trades for a couple of hours, but you're closing out in profit, or your trades are closing within that day. Or you can be a swing or position trader and you just know that you're going to be in your trades for a little bit longer. So this video today is going to be for people who want to open and close their trades within a day and indicators you can use to help you find entry points. Now, if you guys want to connect with me outside of YouTube or work with me directly, all of my links are down below in my description box. So I do post videos on TradingView. I try to do it weekly where you can follow my trade ideas. And I also have an online course that you can register for, and you can even try it out for 7 days free. Again, get nosy, see what's there. And if you like it, go ahead and become a member. You are more than welcome. Now, first and foremost, we are going to be starting on TradingView. TradingView is the website that I use for a lot of my charting. If you don't have a TradingView account, you can get one for free. And again, you can find that information down below in my description box. Now, when it comes to trading, 10% is strategy and 90% is mindset. So make sure that you believe that you can do this and that you have the will to keep going even when you do take losses. So after we're on TradingView, the first indicator that we're going to go over is one of my absolute favorites. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know I talk about the stochastic oscillator. It is so simple to use and easy to understand, especially the way that I'm going to break it down for you guys today. Now, the first thing you would want to do is navigate to your indicators tab. And I already have it in my favorites, but if you have not yet added it, you can click these bars here and you can search for stochastic, right? You're going to go ahead and add the stochastic to your chart. And this is what it should look like. Now, the stochastic is composed of a few different parts. You will notice a shaded background. You will see some dotted lines, and you will also see an orange line and a blue line. Now, my rule of thumb when it comes to trading is that if something is on your chart, it probably has some type of relevance. And the stochastic has a few different parts, and it actually doubles as a few different indicators because it's telling you so much information about price. Now, I'm not going to get into all of the specifics about the stochastic. You can watch more about that in my video here. However, I am going to show you what you guys can look for in order to secure profit in your trades. Now, first and foremost, we are really going to be paying attention to these two lines and these dotted lines because they're so important for me when it comes to making a decision for if I'm going to enter my trade or not. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do just to point this out to you guys is I'm going to highlight anytime I see the stochastic crossing above this bottom dotted line, which is the 20% line. If you guys look to the right, you'll notice I have these numbers on my stochastic that will actually let me know if it's at or above 20%. Now, to add these numbers, you can just right click on your panel and you want to click labels and make sure you have indicators and financial value labels on. That will give you what you're looking for. So again, I'm just going to highlight some instances where I see the stochastic crossing above that bottom line or above 20, right? I'm just going to highlight about five. I want you to know that when the stochastic crosses above 20, that's going to be a really good time to enter a trade for a buy. And again, let's just look at these examples that I've highlighted, and we can see that every time the market has crossed above 20, we are able to secure pips for a buy. Now, in this example, in about 2 hours and 45 minutes, 60 pips were secured, which is not bad. In this example here, we can see that about 100 pips were secured in 3 hours. In this example, we can see that we could have secured about 45 pips in 3 hours or so, and you guys get the point. So, using the stochastic as an intraday indicator for buys can be helpful. All you have to wait for is the stochastic to cross above 20 and a plus, right? This really helps me lean into my decision. If you see that the blue line is on top of the orange line, as we can see in all of these examples, that is going to really help. Now, if you get confused, right, you can go into your stochastic settings and the orange line, you can just change it to red so that it is matching the candles on your chart. So you can simply say if the blue line is on top, buyers are on top, versus if the red or orange line is on top, then that will be an opportunity to sell. Now, let's just go ahead and do things the opposite way. Let's see what happens when the stochastic crosses back below 80 and if these are good opportunities to sell. So again, I'm going to highlight about 5 examples of this where we can see the stochastic clearly crossing below 80 at the top. And this is what you would want to look for your sell entries if you will be selling, right? If you see that the stochastic has crossed below 80 and that red or orange line is on top of that blue line, that is going to be an opportunity to sell. So in this case, we can see about 2 hours and 45 minutes. We could have secured 50 pips. We can see in this example, we could have secured 100 pips in 5 hours, which is still within the day. Now, you can look at the stochastic on any time frame, on any currency pair, and you will find this to be true. In about an hour and 45 minutes, we could have secured 25 pips there. And here's another great example of the stochastic crossing below 80 and us being able to secure a decent amount of pips in a few hours. Now, the cool thing about trading is you don't need a lot of pips to make a profit, but it is important that you focus on increasing your capital. Now, if you want to exit these trades, right? It's so simple, guys. Make sure that you are taking notes and paying attention. If you've made it this far in the video, just drop a 7 in the chat if this is making sense. And go ahead and hit the subscribe button to support the channel. I have so many viewers, but over 70% of my viewers are not subscribed. But by you subscribing to the channel, you push the content further out into the algorithm. You help me, you help yourself, and you help other traders find it. Now, again, when you want to exit your trades, if you're in for a buy, let's just say we enter for a buy when the stochastic crosses above 20 here, we would want to exit that buy once the stochastic crosses back below 80. So this gets really simpler the more you think about it, guys. You can just be going back and forth and scalping your trades this way. And again, scalping is staying in your trades for a few minutes or so. Now, in this example, we can see if we would have got in for a buy at the 20 and got out when the stochastic crossed back down, That would have been about 4 hours of our time for 103 pips, which is awesome. Now, if you're going for a sell, it's literally going to be the same thing. You would want to enter when it's crossing below 80, and you would want to exit once it crosses back above 20, right? You can exit or you can enter for a buy. And I really want you guys to try this out and have some fun with it, right? In this case, we were able to secure about 32 pips in 3 hours if we would have just waited for the stochastic to make its move. Now, if you're going to use this indicator and incorporate it into your trading strategy, just go ahead and comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. I'm going to make more quick videos like this to show you other simple strategies that you can use for intraday trading. I'll even get into some indicator combinations that you can use if you don't quite feel comfortable only using one. But this is for people if you may be on the free version of TradingView, or you have been using a lot of indicators and you find yourself to be so confused. We don't want to get confused. We want to start from the beginning and literally look for these things. Now, I really hope that this video was helpful. I'll be posting more intraday indicator videos that you can learn from. But in the meantime, I have over 380 videos on my channel that you guys can check out. And again, if you wanted to work with me directly, try out TradingView, join my course, all of those links are down below in the description box. But that's really all I have for you guys today. Until next time, rich friends.